Hi everybody, Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Welcome back, and to all of you new, hello and welcome. So yes, I'm actually in the same corner again to film for you all today, and I also have Oscar again today. Um, to those of you new, this is Oscar. Oscar is a full-bodied silicone baby, and he is the Dwayne Awake #2 by Claire Taylor dolls. So I want to change Oscar. I have an outfit in mind for him that one of his aunties sent. That's really kind of nice and fall, and yeah, I'm excited about putting him in that. But my back's gone a little not great on me the past couple days with the sciatica, so I don't want to attempt to change him on film where it's a little more, awkward and difficult. So just gonna sit and chat with you all for a few. And the reason that I'm coming on and wanted to film a video was to congratulate another community member and dolly friend, and that is, oh boy, I'm gonna butcher her channel. That is Katrina over at Spring's Little Flower Buds, or you may all know her as Spring Flower. There'll be a link in the description of this video below, so that you can go and visit her. I'm so sorry, I should have looked and got the channel name correct. But anyway, I wanted to congratulate her on bringing home her first Claire Taylor silicone baby. So I'm not going to spoil any surprises. That's in the title of her video, so that's there. And say anything about what sculpt or anything like that, because y'all, the video, oh, my heart. So those of you that have either been around and watched, Reborn YouTube channels and have seen collectors getting Claire Taylor babies, or for all of you that have Claire Taylor babies, y'all are gonna understand it never ceases to amaze me every time seeing someone's first reactions and presenting their Claire Taylor babies for the first time. It just, everybody has the same just glowing and just like, oh, I'm just like, I don't know how to convey to you all how real this baby is, how amazing this baby is. How it's just like nothing else you're ever gonna experience. Just the, it's almost like, you feel like, oh, people are gonna look and think I'm just exaggerating, or no, it is just so not an exaggeration. And even on any number, even if it's your second or your third, and then this part goes to not just Claire Taylor dolls, but any dream baby, any baby that you have dreamed of and thought in the beginning that, oh, maybe that will be something that I'll never be able to have. And then as you go along, you say, oh, okay, there's actually like regular people out there that are able to make this happen if you're patient, and if you just kind of sit back and say, it could be 5 years from now, but when you set your sights on something and you believe and you work towards it, and so gosh, I loved this video though. I loved Spring Flowers reaction, and she took the time to add in there her talking in, previous video, a year or 2 year, in the past, that how one day she would have a Claire Taylor doll in her nursery. So I just loved the way it was all put together. Thanks, Gabe. For us all to enjoy, like the journey. The journey. Grab your, coffee or tea, some lunch or whatever. Because it's just a video that you can just curl up, relax in. But I'm telling you all, don't forget your box of tissues. Do not forget your box of tissues. I started watching. I saw it in my notifications earlier, and I said, oh, could it be? Could it really be? And I finally showered and everything, and I said, okay, I set the phone in the bathroom, and I'm gonna, I have my headphones in, so I'm like, I'm gonna start watching this and do my makeup. I'm like, I get my concealer on and stuff, and I'm listening. I'm like, oh my gosh. No way I can go near doing eye makeup right now because the tears are coming out and I had to stop. I love that, y'all. This is what it's all about. This is when you see a new reborn or silicone mommy, a collector that is experiencing something, especially for the first time, and they are just on cloud 9 in peaceful bliss, the best high in the world you could possibly get, except of course, it's a natural high, like, oh my gosh. It's just the best. It reminds you, it really in your heart, it reminds you why we are all here, why we all, all of us that do come on, that share our experiences with all of you on YouTube. This is exactly why. And to say a huge congratulations to a Dolly friend that's got so much heart and soul and puts out nothing but just fun and positivity into this community and sharing their love of collecting dolls and the babies they have and enjoying all of our babies. It's what it's all about. It is totally what it's all about. So little Oscar here is so excited to have a new cousin that's over at Springflower. He's just totally stoked. And yeah, gosh, it really is amazing. I said it over and over again. You've heard me say it. You've heard many of us saying it. There's just nothing like a Claire Taylor baby. It's just not, there's just, something so amazing and so real and just, pristine and just I can't explain it. And then the feeling that you get, it's like I had went through, I think I put up fairly recently, like maybe a month or two ago actually, because I hadn't talked about it in a long time, and I have a lot of y'all, new subscribers. So I did a video on like how I got my dream baby, my journey in getting to little Oscar here. And, I have went through a couple, silicones and actually a couple Claire Taylor babies. And he has a Claire Taylor sister. I do still have Bindi for those of you wondering. And Bindi is my Willow Awake. At the moment, I just have put her away for a bit, just like I do with the reborns, just kind of, rotate babies a little bit. And that's a whole other story for another video, but I kind of wanted to see how I felt after a while and But anyway, I had, other Claire Taylor babies a couple before Oscar, and the one that I had right before Oscar, which was the one that I ultimately actually did the trade to get Oscar, was my Caden, which I love. I would love, love, love to have a Caden back in my collection one day, and I will. I'm sure I will someday. So I gave up that baby not because I didn't adore her, but because I knew Oscar was, the one. And from the moment I saw him, I told you all, I looked at him and I said, that is my son. That's my son. Even though I didn't even think that it would be possible at the time. I know you all see the cat up there. Who is not supposed to be up there on the top of the couch. That's okay. Just leave her. Just leave her because I don't want her to try to run across the change table or anything crazy like that. So why don't you go down back the way that you came, because I don't want you jumping over that way. Go ahead. Yeah. Thank you, dear. Or go up there. You can see some tail. Oh, there she went. Okay. All right. Anyhow, so that was Sophie, by the way. So it's like no one's nuts. Yes, we know they're dolls, no one's lost their mind. But it's the whole fun of pretending and role play and make believe, and the part of the hobby where you come here to escape reality. All that goes on in our lives, right? So that's okay to, have that little role play in your head, like, oh my gosh, that's my, son or daughter, and I've got to do what I've got to do to bring them home. And it's like a whole journey of getting them home and then experiencing them for the first time, and meeting them for the first time, and introducing them to you all for the first time. It's really special. And for all of us that are here in the hobby, that love the dolls so much, and that enjoy that they do feel like real babies, that they, that it is, role playing, and that even if you're just, buying clothes for them and, changing their outfit, taking pictures, whatever it is, it's like we all know the feeling, and we all share that same understanding of the experience, and how emotional it can be, and how like happy you can feel when you finally get to that baby. So I'd like to say the same thing that our Dolly friend Katrina had to say. It was that ordinary people can do it, because a good majority of us here are truly just regular people. And what I mean by regular people, I mean, we're all regular people, but as far as, affording it is, the bottom line. No, it's not just rich people that, get to have these dolls. Where there's a will, there's a way, and could take years, but, it's all about, where you're, going, and, and yeah, realistic, you have to obviously be realistic to yourself and your own, situation, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about like the average, more middle class is what I'm saying. And as I always talk about, there's always a way and a place for you to enjoy whatever dolls that you have and that you can afford your own self. It just, I've seen people here bring on baby dolls that they've had from their childhood, dolls that they have, bought at the toy store and gotten some paints and added, realism and detail and things themselves and gave them, their own little characters. There was one girl here, I haven't seen her in a couple of years. She loved Asier so much. She loved my Asier so much. And I don't even know which like baby doll she got, or could have been a reborn sculpt. It was a couple years ago. I honestly truly don't remember, but I just know that she inexpensively did get a doll, painted herself, got the little glasses for, and she made it a little girl, so it was like a little girl like Asier. She admired Asier so much, and she loved this baby like I love my Asier, and it didn't matter that it wasn't expensive. It was from her heart and her creativity that she created this little character. Does that make sense? So, because it's often the babies that really have their true own, like, quote, personality, character, that stand out to us all, that we all love to see on YouTube or Instagram and pictures and stuff. Those are the ones that we all fall in love with. You're falling in love with that collector, the joy they have for their baby, and the character that they bring to life, right? So there you go. So really, we're talking about anybody can do that with any doll that they love. So anyway, I just wanted to share that little bit of happiness, joy with you all. Congratulate. Again, it's always so exciting to see the first, see someone get their first Claire Taylor silicone doll. Definitely. And, it's a dolly friend that I followed their YouTube channel, for a few years now. So no, maybe not every video. I don't, y'all know I don't watch a whole ton of YouTube, but when you see people around and you get to know people, and pop in from time to time, pop in here from time to time, say hello. So subscribe if you'd like to subscribe, if you're not already subscribed, or just watch the video, whatever floats your boat. And down below, there's always a description if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, see pictures of Oscar and all the babies in my collection. There's always a link to that down below. Of course, there'll be a link to Spring Flowers, but it's not a box opening, introduction video that in the description, so you can go see that and enjoy that. In addition, there's always a link to my channel's exclusive membership. If you would like to join the Pixie Squad, come with me behind the scenes. I'm now painting reborns, and if you'd like to support my channel and come in, hang out in there, it's $1.99 a month. It's all inclusive for that, and you can cancel it at any time. You must be 18 years or older, but for buying a cup of coffee a month, come on in, check it out, hang out. It's lots of fun. And that's about it. See y'all next time. God bless.